Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today's video we'll be trying out JINWOO on Rat. So, I did do a quick test run. I got to floor 2, just I wanted to see who it targeted, because once again, sometimes this don't want to be slice to change who it targets. I think JINWOO also boosts humans just a tiny bit to a point where she no longer has the lowest health, so it's now Red Yorm, so giving Red Yorm a Red Tomiel as well. I'm actually kind of prefer it to be on Red Yorm. Red Yorm's got better basic stats than Blue Valenti, so I will take that any day. For gear sets, everyone is HP defense, solely for the fact of I want to see damage with the gear I currently got on him, but I don't want to give him attack crit. I just want to give him HP defense to see how he performs, because I'm going to try all the collaboration characters with HP defense to see if even if it is needed to make them attack crit, even for PvE. Because PvP is more of an attack set, but if you can get away with HP defense in PvE as well, I want to see if that's possible. And yeah, so for the card set, we're running the best card set, which is just the Rat card set. Everyone's HP defense, like I said. Valenti is rocking, I believe, slightly different gear. So she's running HP defense with resistance rolls, which, if you remember OG Green Valenti, not the big one, but the small one, this is her gear. I have not changed it a single bit since I've made it. Maybe improved it a little bit with a few hammers, but that's it. Yeah, Red Tomiel on her, Male Link on good old JINWOO to improve his damage. 20% increased damage dealt, which is Miles' Grace, which would be kind of handy. And yeah, let's get on with it. Here we go, on to floor 1. It should be quite easy. My only real problem is the final phase, because it's always a problem because it's just all RNG based. There's no even level of skill to it, it's just all RNG. Which is the only reason why I just don't like this. Don't want to be sometimes. First, I'm going to immediately start with Yorm's skill to get a 30% defense related stat boost. Immediately start pushing towards Liz's ult. There we go. Move it. There we go. And next time we can cleanse up. I don't think it's going to play any skills that are really going to be too bad anyway, but I can still cleanse up. There we go. So long as he's actually patience-ing it, which is, to be honest, it is kind of expected to see. You know, he is a brand new collaboration character, and they normally have quite insane substats. So we'll do this. I'm not going to play both skills, but I will... Sorry, both list skills, I'll just play that one. I don't mind Yorm taking at least a little bit of damage for now. We have to play debuff skill every turn, or we have to move it every turn, so there we go. Damage isn't bad. My only problem with him, even when I noticed it by test run, was the fact that his death damage effect, you basically only have it for the first 2 turns, which isn't really too handy for basically all the floors. It's okay, but normally your first 2 turns are you setting up, getting everyone's passives maxed out, but it's okay, I guess. It's not the biggest problem, it's just more or less, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I do wish his ultimate, even if it had to be like, oh, his ultimate is the only thing that could apply it in grey again, I would be completely fine with that. It would just make him a little bit better in PvE. Which, it does seem like that is his problem at the moment, is PvE. He's just not the best, because weak point's fine in content like this, because once again, we can debuff the enemy. Because that's the reason why I chose Rat as the first one to test him out on, is because you can debuff the enemy. But on most other content, you cannot debuff the enemy. I do need to get some debuff skills again. Or just something like this. So we do need to remove buffs if we hit the left and right tower. So the middle tower, you can hit the middle tower with no problem. The left and right tower, if you hit them, he gets a buff. If he gets 5 of them, I believe he gets a 50% or 100% attack related stat boost, which is crazy. But yeah, decent damage still. JINWOO can surpass level 130 here. I have seen 172 on my floor 2 run. It's currently 136. Not bad damage. Still need that bleed skill, which seems to be the skill that I always struggle to get. I don't know why. It seems to be the only skill I just always struggle to get. Like, I play it turn 1, I don't get it until like turn 20 again. I don't know why. It's the only skill I seem to have that problem with. I think I can afford to hit him without killing him. I don't think JINWOO will do enough. I don't think he can do damage cap, which is the reason why I don't mind hitting him. So I'm going to make sure I got everyone full health, keep getting Liz's stacks up. Oh, we can kill. That's not good. As we pull up bleed skill now, it's not good. Which we don't. Okay. Which means I've got a stall. Which is the reason why this phase can sometimes take so long, is because you have to stall. Now I'm stuck in this stall cycle. I get rid of that. I should be stuck in a stall cycle now. Move it to the left, move back to the middle, move back to the left, move back to the middle. Hour and a half, cars move back to the left, I can't do it. There you go, that's what I mean. Like, I just played those 2 skills, I get those 2 skills back. It's very rigged. It is very much rigged against you this phase. I don't care what anyone says, I can basically guarantee that this phase is extremely rigged against you. Because it's just too... The rates don't make sense. Her skills just never seem to appear. At least her bleed skill never seems to appear. And I'll waste this as well, I don't need that. I'll get rid of the DPS off my team. There we go. Oh, as well, get everyone's stats back up. I think Liz's passive should be maxed by now. Valenti's passive may also be maxed as well. I do wish when you clicked on them here, it said like their passive symbol and how many it was out of. That would also be a pretty cool feature as well to add. Just so you sort of know. There you go, there's Bleed skill. We didn't have to stall for too long. I had to stall for, no joke, about 5 to 6 turns on my first attempt, and I was kind of getting fed up with it. Because it's just not enjoyable. There we go, we'll do this, we'll do this. I do need Valenti's ult, but I'm not really in need. I'm not really desperate for it at the moment. Because I need to move to the right, then move it to the left, then I need her ult to move back to the middle. And I already got her ult, because Liz's ult is pretty powerful. There we go. Everyone, but straight back to full health. Maxed everything. 30% attack related stat boost. JINWOO's attack is looking 101,000 attack. That is kind of crazy. Valenti is 60k, Yorm is 57k, Liz is 59k. But quite good at the moment. Quite good. I'll waste these 2. Just sort of keep the debuffs lower on Yorm. I'm fine with Yorm having a lot of debuffs on her, because I know I can basically lifesteal with her to full, because she's just so strong. I'm pretty sure we've also removed the effect as well, so we can't kill it. We've actually removed the damage reduction, because we moved it from here to here to here, and as long as it goes between all 3 towers in 3 turns in a row, you're fine. Which is all good. I will try and kill it when it's in the middle though, because that's just how I prefer to do it. Yeah, let's move to the middle. And then next turn I can Liz ult, Yorm ult, double JINWOO, and we win. Easy. How much HP related stat boost is that? 40%, so he's got a lot of lifesteal. Thankfully he doesn't do much damage, which is... It's first phase, you know, it's first floor, like, I don't really understand what people would expect. It doesn't really do that much damage here. I selected the wrong enemy, thank goodness I actually noticed that. And then we win. Not bad at all. Ult goes off. 1.2 million from Yorm. 5 mil total from JINWOO. That includes killing the towers, as well as then the... I don't know, and then I guess killing the tower the rat's on as well, whilst killing the rat. So the damage will always be inflated for the final kill. But he's not bad. Like, his death damage is my only problem, which is the reason why I feel like his gimmick is sort of going to let him down. Is the fact he's so desperate on getting that death damage and having debuffs on the enemy. Debuffs is fine for this demonic beast, but the death damage bit isn't, which is slightly unfortunate. But anyway, on to floor 2. Here we are now on to floor 2, which also should be quite easy, because all we got to do here is kill the side towers, which isn't that hard. At least it doesn't sound too hard, but it could be just a little bit. Base start. Okay, we don't have a rank up skill, so that it's fine. Immediately push for Liz's ult. The reason I use the buff skill now, instead of saving it, using the attack skill, is because next turn he used the weak point skill. If I cleanse, I don't have the weak point, and then I trigger the gimmick where I get a, I think it's like a 45% corrosion debuff, which is horrendous. Extremely powerful. We do need to kill the 2 side towers though. So we will start working on it. Get the heal off. Some nice basic stat boost for the team. Liz always does so much damage, which is what I love. It's not the best damage, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to hope that 500k was damage cap. I'm going to say that was damage cap. Because if that wasn't, that was a little bit depressing, that damage. Which is really low for no reason. He ults, that's fine, it's like a pierce rate ult. Which does a little bit of damage, because pierce rate is 3 times pierce. And 3 times pierce is quite a powerful skill. I'm going to hope this has a damage cap. It doesn't have a damage cap. Okay, the damage was kind of pitiful. We'll play the Yorm skill as well, so Yorm's ult. And we don't have to deal with the spam of corrosions, basically. We get immunity to them. We still have to deal with the spam of them, we just don't have to deal with the actual damage from them. Which is quite handy. There we go. And now this turn I'll play a Yorm skill. I'll play these. I'll play the ult first, and I'll play that. Should be fine. Is that gonna go for the damage on Yorm? Yorm's okay. Even if she gets 2 Grey Corrosions, it's not bad because by phase 3 it'll be gone. We'll do this, 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 and this. So I'm just wasting all my debuff skills, but my poison one, just so if it does move, because it does have the gimmick where it just randomly goes away and then comes back a different tower, I can control where it goes, sort of. I don't have to rely on RNG, which is something this game loves to screw me with sometimes. There we go. Comes back. We do JINWOO's ult, which I will use. Actually, I think I use his AoEs. I think I ult with Liz. And then do these 3. Or ult with Valenti. Because he's spamming AoE, which is actually the best case scenario, is he just spams AoE. Because no one's actually going to have enough to get the effect. How much health have you got left? I honestly don't believe Bro can do this. I would love to believe and hope that he can do this, but I just don't think he can. I don't think he's got the damage in him. He's level 118, so he's not even got the max effect yet. Oh, he can. Okay. Carried by the ultimate, but he can. Yeah. Not bad. It's okay. I would sort of expect a little bit more, but it's okay. I think Char's going to be the one I'm going to be the most excited to try, because I feel like she's the one who, in my opinion, who's got the most potential. Of all 3 collaboration characters in terms of PvE and PvP. In PvP, she's really good. And in PvE, she was really good for Demon King. So my assumption is she'll be good in many other places, because that damage was impeccable. There we go. Start farming Yorm's ult back. I know this one has a damage cap. Yorm always hits damage cap, because it's Yorm. Do lose Valenti's ult, which I'm actually more than happy to lose. So like the one skill I'm like, yeah, sure, take it. I don't want it. You can have it. The reason why I kept this poison skill is because I knew this was going to happen, so I kept it. So when it happens, I can move it to which I want to move it to. I have just removed that effect, so I am going to get the debuff guaranteed. Yeah, I messed up a little bit. Okay, let me remove the debuffs, and I'll chip the rat down a little bit as well in the process. So I'll just use some damage to it. Then we'll like poison, so it'll move back to the middle tower. And then we'll do a little bit of chip damage to it. That's quite a bit of chip damage. I'll take it. He needs the levels, honestly. He can take it. Every hit he gets levels. Okay, he's maxed on levels now, so you don't get... The max level in terms of the buff you get is 30. The max actual level you can get is to 200. But, yeah, it's okay. Should be good now. I got double Valenti. I'm probably actually going to use double Valenti. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to AoE spam. Because Valenti's going to do a decent chunk of damage, because she's got release, which basically deals damage based on the damage she deals. Oh, the debuffs combined. Okay, this was a little bit overkill, but it did the job. That's what really matters. Boom, there we go. Big damage. Big damage. That's what I needed. Okay, she's still got corrosion, but she actually should lose the corrosion now. Because now she's lost the corrosion, which is good. We do lose her ult as well, which is very sad, but it's the game. That's what happens. Cool. So we're going to start working on the side towers. We do really desperately want to kill them. Liz doing insane amounts of damage. Normal Liz damage right there. Okay, he is hitting damage cover every time. We can kill that with Liz next turn, which is lovely. JINWOO's ult as well, which I don't think is really going to be too useful until we really want to start damaging the rat. I can actually use it. I'm probably just double AoE this turn and save the ult. So I'll do this. I think these can kill, solely because I feel Liz is going to do an insane amount of damage here. I just have that feeling. Yep, that was basically damage cap from Liz. Thank you, Liz. There goes JINWOO, does a little bit of damage. Then we kill now. I like the fact that he gets damage suppression very frequently. It's really cool. Like, normally some characters get it for, like, for example, like Alpha gets it for 1 turn at the start. King Dian, you start at the start of your very first turn. Or, no, sorry. Alpha gets it if you play, like, 3 skills. And King Dian, you get it at the start of the battle. Which is good, but it's just... I don't know, I like consistency. I like more damage caps. Continuous more damage caps. I kind of don't want to deal with the spam. Oh, yeah, I kind of just don't want to deal with spam. So I'm going to do this, which will just, if you don't know, you can, oh, I actually messed up. You can actually cycle Yorm's ult, but if you play Yorm's ult first, then Liz's ult, then her single target, you cycle the ult. I'm going to be on ult gauge off, which is fine. I don't actually need to cycle her ultimate, I was just doing it for damage, really, because Yorm's ult is very good for damage. I believe Yorm has like a 200% damage increase from single target skills, just part of her passive to make her deal more damage on this demonic beast, which is cool. That's not cool, though. I will need to heal with Liz, because Valenti's not got Rotamio now. Yep, definitely have to heal with Liz. I'm also going to trigger the 4 heal as well. So I trigger the full heal here. Next guy triggered the full heal. Yep, there's the full heal. Honestly, his damage is pretty good now. It does take him, you know, to like reach the proper max, but he does do good damage. Okay, he's gone away now, which is actually quite useful. I do want Liz's ult. Am I going to kill next turn? I think I do kill next turn. Like, realistically, I'm going to kill next turn. So I'm just going to waste these. I just don't need these. So this will give me Liz's ult, which will mean I get a nice attack boost. I got Sung JINWOO single target. I got Yorm's ult, and maybe another Sung JINWOO card. Like a single target would be quite useful. Also got it marked, so we'll get another, I believe it's a 10% all-stat boost, which is actually pretty handy when it comes to this demonic beast. Is it 10 or 20? I know it's good. 20% all-stat boost, which is crazy. So we'll get the heal off, we'll pop Yorm's ult, which is going to say 14% damage increase, because I'm 2-6. Yorm's ultimate is 7% increased damage dealt per ult level. So she's only 2-6, when I get 14%. Then we land the kill. Not bad at all, like really good. He's able to hit damage cap. I do understand it takes him a while to ramp up, and everyone else's passive sort of has to be ramped up for him to deal the damage. But the fact he can deal the damage is good. And I had him quite low rating. I think, okay, I was probably going to give him like a 5 to 6 out of 10, because he's good, but like he's not as good as Demon King melee, King and Diana, which are like crazy insane at my current best. You know, Traitor melee is even very, very good. Mazno is actually decent. Of course, you do have to have Red Yorm to do Mazno, and it's a little bit more tricky, but it's definitely high risk, high reward. And yeah, now we're on to floor 3. Here we go, my second attempt to floor 3. We lost the first one because of bleed. No, sorry, not bleed, poison. Valenti's poison ended up killing one of the towers that I didn't want it to kill because it did way too much damage, ended up critting, which is rare for Valenti, but it is something Valenti can do. Okay, we've got the one which increases health, which isn't my favourite. I'm going to immediately rush ultimate. So with this tower, floor, basically playing an ultimate, it'll move to a random tower. Playing 3 debuffs on the same turn onto the rat, we'll move it to the correct tower. The correct tower for each phase. Phase 1 is the right tower, phase 2 is the left tower, and phase 3 is the right tower once again. Pretty easy. I'm a gambling man, so what I normally do is I will do this, I will do this, and I'll do this. So I'm playing an ultimate. Realistically, it's pretty rigged. It's always going to seem to go to the bad tower, which is the reason why I immediately start playing an ultimate, because like, screw it, I'll 50-50 it immediately. And to be honest, I'm not really going to get much damage, and I'm not really going to be able to boost my team unless I start ulting and start really pushing. I'll go to the left tower probably, which stays in the middle. Okay, gives us an extra turn, which is quite good. These debuff skills are useful, but they're also not really that useful, if you get what I mean. They're useful to a degree, but too many of them becomes a nuisance. DOT is going to be somewhat useful, at least for a bit. He's going to petrify ult me. I think I just gamble it and see where he goes. I'm not too afraid of losing skills here. So this should hopefully kill, because it's Yorm. Yeah, Yorm's going to kill. This Yorm is so good. I love Red Yorm. Yorm as a character alone is one of my favourite characters, or my favourite original characters. It's Yorm and Magelda. My 2 favourite original characters from the series. Closely followed by Sab. I just think Sab's design is really cool. Okay, only unpetrifies him, which isn't the best. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted. Okay, so we have to play a little bit smart here. We'll play the debuffs in this order. Then we'll also save the ultimate. I was going to play it, but we're actually going to save it. I can't play it because also I just realised that would have also made it random, and it wouldn't have mattered even if I played all the debuffs. Also, on this floor, Valenti's ultimate no longer counts as a debuff skill. It is now an ultimate, so even if you play it to apply poison, it will not recognise it as a poison skill. It recognises its ultimate, and it will move to whatever tower it wants to, which can be slightly painful, but it's not too bad. This thing definitely has much worse gimmicks. Cool, I know what my setup's going to be for this turn. I don't mind having some of these debuffs on me now, because I can do something a little bit like this. I think this does have a damage cap, which is why I'm slightly scared. You got a damage cap? You've not got a damage cap. Okay, yeah, we should kill her. So we go, get a little bit of chip damage. A little bit more chip damage, but once again, we're getting plenty stacks of passive up. Decent damage there, and then this should kill. Yeah, they have 1.2 million, which is good. That's sort of the damage I want to see. 1.2 million is good. Now he's stuck on here. Every turn he will lose 10% all stats, but he'll also heal every turn as well, so that's sort of the trade-off. But once again, the more he heals, the more his stats get lower, the easier it does become to hit damage cap. You are not, like... You don't get penalised for stalling for ages. So if you want, you can basically stall to have everyone's passive maxed. Which is sort of what I'm going to do, is I'm going to stall for a bit. Not too much, because once again, I'm recording a video, you know, it's not content if I stall for 10 minutes just trying to get everyone's passive maxed. But if you really are stuck, you can just stall. Also, this is also quite a good time to max out JINWOO's passive. It'll cap out at 130%, sorry, level 130, which we are one level off, cool. And then he caps out that 120% damage increase, was like 30% basic stat boost as well, which is lovely. I don't really, honestly, I like JINWOO's AoEs and his ultimate, but I don't really want it for next phase because it's too powerful. His ultimate's too powerful. His AoE's meh, let's be real. His AoE's meh, but don't really want his ultimate. This shouldn't kill. Oh, it might, only because we got the stat lower and it's Liz. Liz does an ungodly amount of damage. Liz is one of the best LRs in the game, in my opinion. She still is actually one of the best LRs in the game. I'd say the only person who can probably rival her is Lolly Merlin. Of course, not including the collaboration characters, which is, of course, there's only 2 LRs at the moment, which is Milim and Rimuru. Rimuru's okay. Once again, he saw his limelight with the release Green Hell again. But still, eh. Okay, I'm just going to play this bleed skill here, solely because I want the basic stats. Because I'm greedy. I think JINWOO can't kill, because damage cap. I don't think Liz can kill either, but I still want to keep... I think this may also be the final stacks I need for Liz's passive here. Oh, Liz might kill. Okay, JINWOO is also now maxed, which is good. Okay, she doesn't kill, which is fine. I'm completely fine with her not killing her. Liz should be max. Valenti... I'm going to play this because I don't want it. I honestly just don't want it. It's just a waste. I don't really want to waste a DPS skill, but I might. I think I do this, this, and then this. And then... Oh, no. So I do that, that, move that. I'm playing the JINWOO skill as an insurance skill, just in case this doesn't somehow kill. I do have a lot of faith in Yorm, because it's Yorm. Also, they smashed the outfit for this character. There you go. That's the damage I see from Yorm. Yorm is very powerful. And thank goodness she is. Okay, this is the one which I... This is the phase that I like, heavily despise. I'm going to lose my ultimate, so I am going to gamble. A little bit of gambling never hurt nobody. Good damage. These towers don't have damage cap, which is the scary thing. It's the reason why I don't want to play JINWOO's ult. He will end up killing both the towers with a single ultimate, because now he's maxed out. And everyone else's passive is now maxed out as well. If he moves to the wrong tower, is now the middle tower, technically. He stays there. I'm completely cool with that. Gives me time to rack up some more skills I want to use. He's going to spam me with debuffs, which is fine. This is what I call the endurance phase. Every skill he's got is AoE, and it's going to inflict food poisoning, which is irritating. But Yorm's ultimate is really broken for this. But I'm also going to control it with these as well. I'm also going to get him to move to the correct tower now, so hopefully next turn... well, I can JINWOO ult when he's on the correct tower and just kill him. When he's on the correct tower, his damage... no, actually, I believe this entire phase, his damage cap is 10%, which is really low, but it has something to do with the gimmick. Which is, he gives himself a corrosion of 15% of his max HP, and it keeps stacking and stacking and stacking. He does also have insane amount of regeneration rate on this phase. As you can see there, he just healed twice instead of his normal regenerate. I believe it's like a red Tarmiel effect, or something along the lines of that. It's pretty irritating, but should be fine. I am going to buff up with Liz. I don't really have to deal with all these debuffs. We shouldn't get Grey. Okay, it's not Grey, which is good. I do need to do this, though. I think I just ult with some... No, I don't. I do that, that'll give me Liz's ult, which is what I want. Then I ult, and then I ult. I want to give Sung Jin-woo the best chance of killing her. I know he's probably going to kill. Like, I don't think this tower has an ungodly amount of health. Yeah, we do have to hit. It's got a lot of health. Okay, Yorm did 1 million. Sung Jin-woo did 1.9. He could have nearly killed it in one hit, which is good. Very, very good. Cool. And now we've got this phase, which is an endurance phase. This is the reason why Yorm is so broken here. Okay, you can stun her, it's fine. I got this ultimate anyway, I'm going to waste. Because, see, this effect gives me complete immunity to the food poisoning damage. Can't speak. Which is really handy. Also play this as well, because it will sort of keep my... keep the debuffs at base still, because the grey ones are still going to be irritating, and they're now permanent grey ones. They last all the way until the end. I don't think they're as strong as the previous floor, but they're still quite irritating to deal with. He's also going to put up a stance this turn. There we go. And as long as I keep farming Yorm's ult, I should be okay. Okay. Liz buff would be nice. Perfect. Cool. So what I'm going to do here, when he puts up a stance, he's got the food poisoning now, he's going to put up a stance, and it will give you it'll be a reflect as well. But because this team has decent lifesteal, because I'm running Yorm, won't be a problem. Okay, so we're going to ult, we'll then do this, and then this. So, I'm ulting first, once again, to farm Yorm's ult. 305k, we basically full heal. There we go, we buff up, everyone's back to normal, and then I get Yorm's ult once again, because farming Yorm's ult on here is very vital. He's got a stun, which is kind of irritating, but yeah, he doesn't normally target. He normally targets like Liz, or I guess could actually target Yorm, because she is the tank now. Okay, just spam debuffs, completely fine with me. Sung Jin-woo, we've got Corrosion, which is not the best, but it's also honestly not the worst. He's going to ult next turn, so we'll have to deal with Corrosion. I think we can outlive this, so... Okay, we didn't full heal this time, which isn't the best, but... We might actually kill it. If we kill it now, we're in a better position than we would have been in. Please! Thank you! There we go, better position. It means that we don't have any great food poisonings, which I don't really want, because they can be kind of irritating to deal with. Once again, same random gimmicky stuff. My hand isn't very good, I'm not going to lie. Then I go for the heal, and I just start trying to kill this tower. Do I double heal? Yeah, I'm going to double heal just for damage. And next turn I'll start the gambling. I've not pulled an actual poison skill with Valenti in a little while. Which is a little bit worrying, but our damage is still very good. Liz and Yorm are definitely going to have to carry us here. That's fine. More than welcome to do whatever he wants. We do have all the debuffs we need now, so I can just ult freely. Which is nice. His ult is Petrify once again, so that is a slight pain. He's also going to Petrify next turn. I think I just do this. I'm not going to heal, because I know if I heal it's just going to screw myself over. And I can't gain ultimate with anyone else. That's good damage. He's going to move, probably to the bad tower. He moves to the good tower, okay. So the tower on the right will remove his immortality. It removes 1 immortality per food poisoning debuff you have on you. Oh no, I've been petrified. Okay, it cleanses it, which is fine. Yorm. Oh, okay. He's critting now. This is scary. Once again, he can move to whatever tower he wants to at this point. I'm also going to waste his ultimate as well, because it's not really going to be handy. It would only really be handy for DPS, which I'm currently not doing much of, at least. There we go. Did we kill this tower? Ooh, barely. Barely. I do like the fact that, I'm going to keep saying it, I do like the fact he gets damage suppression like every other turn. It's really nice. He stays there, which is good. I'm actually be able to start killing it. I really do want the Yorm's buff after this ult. So when he ults, I'll then pop the Yorm buff. So I'll try and kill this turn. Playing the Golden Valenti ain't going to really change much, let's be real. There we go. We ult here, should do some quite nice damage. Oh, lovely. Was a waste to play the Sung Jin-woo skill again, but 700k is not bad. And once again, damage depression. And then we start pummeling. 300k with Valenti is actually good. Once again, Valenti is, I believe, being slightly buffed by Sung JINWOO at this point. So, not bad. He's going to petrify, so that will apply the Grey Corrosion. There you go. It applies 5 normal corrosions, but they then become... that's what I was expecting. The reason why I saved this skill here. As I expected. So we cleanse, that will then cleanse everyone. We didn't really take too much damage, to be honest. I kind of still want to do this, though. No. We cleanse, we play the ult, and then we play these two. So we start farming ult, and then next turn I play the Sung JINWOO skill, naturally merge into Yorm's ult again. Because that's what you wanted to keep doing, is keep cycling Yorm's ult. Because Yorm's ult not only does lots of damage, but it has insane utility. There we go. Boom, got Liz's ult again. Everyone's full health. This team is not too bad, it's got quite a bit of bulkiness to it. I don't know where that bulkiness is really coming from. It just seems to be there. Which is fine, in my opinion. I'm also going to get... I always want to keep a Valenti skill on me, I'm not going to lie. Valenti skill's kind of clutch. So we'll get Valenti's ult. I think I get Sung JINWOO's ult as well. Just because next turn he's going to lose another 4, and then he's going to ult, and then he's going to lose another 4. So yeah, I think we can kill him about 2 turns time. There we go, start debuffing him. Keep his health very low. Sung JINWOO's damage is really good. Bear in mind he's not got a full team of humans boosting him. I know he's got a decent amount of boosting from everyone. 28% all stats from Yorm, 40% attack-related stats from Valenti, 30% attack-related stats from Liz's ultimate, and 30% basic stats from Liz, as well as Sung JINWOO's own boosting as well. It's a quite decent amount of boosting, but nothing crazy. What I'm going to do to me, I'm going to do a little bit of damage here. I'm going to save... No, I'm not. Okay. Just thinking. I want to maintain his health still to be low. My plan was to ult with Yorm, play Yorm skill, ult with Liz, but I'm scared I'm going to take too much damage. I've only really got to survive this turn, realistically. I've only really got to survive this turn, and I can kill next turn. As long as he attacks either, like, Valenti or Liz, I can cleanse the whole team. Which is the reason why I keep a Valenti skill on me at all times, just in case I need to cleanse. Keep his health as low as possible. I also inflict it with bleed as well. Not too bad. You see he's going to lose all of his immortality stacks, so now he's back to basically nothing. There we go, and now we've got to survive this turn, and we win. Easy. Not really easy, but it's easier. There you go, and we win. He can't kill everyone. My team's too bulky for that at this point. Anyway, as much as he wants, he has lost. So now we do this. Actually, I'm going to just... I'm pretty sure Sung JINWOO can just nuke it. I don't think I need to buff. Like, honestly. It's an okay team. Is he really good for it? He's okay. My only problem, once again, his death damage. But once again, that's just a problem with his kit in general. He can't reapply it. It's not great. You're then going to have problems with, you know, PvE. But generally, for a character who seems very debuff reliant and very gimmicky on death damage, his damage was very good. I'm going to put that down mainly to cleave and the fact this team has a lot of boosting. But generally, he's not bad. I think I'd probably give him like a 7 or 8 out of 10. He's not really he's not super broken, you know, like Yorm, who's my support character, did 10 million damage, and that one did 17 million. You know, not really that big of an increase. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.